Internet, good morning. My name is Magnitude, and welcome to the Season 5 GBA Draft Analysis. My name, as I already said, is Magnitude. And this is my draft. This is the team that I chose based on the slots that I had. Let's just forego all of this formalities and all of talk about how I'm going to beat everybody. Let's just get right into the team. I know that's what you all want to see and hear me talk about exactly why I took what. So, Pokemon that I franchised, of course, was M-GARDEVOIR. Franchising is when a team picks a Pokemon they had from last season, pays a little extra for it on the points, and they get to just take that Pokemon and they forfeit their final slot in the draft. Free agent teams had the option to franchise any available Pokemon that wasn't on a team last year, so it wasn't like they were out of the process. But only four of the 16 teams actually decided to franchise. So, but I chose M-GARDEVOIR. I didn't do that well last season. I had a lot of high hopes, but the one bright spot on my team was M-GARDEVOIR. So, Katie, welcome back. You are the first Pokemon on the squad on the Sawsbucks, and of course, we got the 4th overall pick, which gave us Red, Michael motherfucking Red, the HEATRAN. Something that goes well with M-GARDEVOIR is HEATRAN. That's because HEATRAN's a really good switch into M-GARDEVOIR. So if I have HEATRAN, somebody else can have HEATRAN. And of course, M-GARDEVOIR is weak to poison. HEATRAN, totally immune to poison because of the steel typing. Isn't that fantastic? I can run offensive with HEATRAN, I can run Stealth Rock with HEATRAN, I can run Toxic Stalling with HEATRAN, I can do a lot of things with HEATRAN. And I have a fighter immunity. And that's always nice to have. Also, I resist Dragon, so that's cool. Except for Garchomp, he might give me an issue or two. He's got the little Dragon ground stuff going, so I can switch into HEATRAN. He can Earthquake me, but we're not talking about what can beat me. We're talking about why I chose what and, my thought process behind it. I was eyeing HEATRAN for so long. Actually, I was eyeing HEATRAN and Skarmory, or possibly Victini, in that order. So if HEATRAN got chosen ahead of me, I was going to take Skarmory with my pick. If HEATRAN and Skarmory got taken, I was going to take Victini. If HEATRAN, Skarmory, and Victini went 1, 2, 3, I was probably just going to retire because I had all my eggs in those baskets. I figured that the best odds I had was to get one of those 3. So here I am, got HEATRAN, got M-GARDEVOIR, and now my plan was, if I were to get HEATRAN and M-GARDEVOIR, something that can beat me is, Earthquake I'm not a big fan of. Toxicroak specifically can take me on, so I figured I need something that can be physically defensive, that can get a burn off, that's not going to be weak to, I was liking burn things with HEATRAN, but not weak to ground. So why not we just get Rotom Wash? 75 cents for a spin cycle. Rotom Wash has fantastic coverage. In fact, one might say perfect coverage with HEATRAN. Immune to ground. Obviously, HEATRAN and Rotom Wash in a standard team is fantastic coverage. When you throw them on a draft league team, you're gonna have some issues because how do you plan for that? You have to plan for that. You just gotta. And you throw a M-GARDEVOIR in there, and we already got a nice little core. We got fire. We got 1/2 of the fire, or 1/2. My math is dumb. 2/3 of the fire water and 2/3 of the fairy steel. All we're missing are a dragon and a grass type, but I feel like I can get those later on. Rotom Wash was for synergy's sake. Can Volt Switch, can scald and burn things, can just flat out Will-Wisp, can trick, can do a lot. Of course, I lose to just Excadrill, which Tup selected. Now, Tup and I are not in the same division, so I'm not too worried about it, but just in case, let's just CULK COGAN. Let's get the power that is CONKELDURR. Are you kidding me? CONKELDURR, Rotom Wash, HEATRAN, M-GARDEVOIR with first 4 picks? Technically 3 picks, but you know what I mean. Now see, last year I had Landorus Therian, I had Latios, and I believe I had Suicune my first 3 picks, but I like these so much better. CULK COGAN, he can knock off. You got Priority Stab, you got 3 ability, Iron Fist, sure, Guts, sure. And that last one that I can't think of off the top of my head, but I'm sure 8 people in the comments will remind me, even though I already know what it is. Just doing one of those. Is it Sheer Force? I think it's Sheer Force. Got 3 abilities that I can utilize. Guts to absorb status. Iron Fist to make those to just get boosted fucking drain punches and mock punches and all that great noise. CONKELDURR, physically offensive as well. Need a little bit of that. Bulk. Keep the bulk going. And now I figured, well, if certain Pokemon fall to me, I want to take them. And lo and behold, certain Pokemon... SHAYMIN? Are you kidding me? You guys let me get SHAYMIN too. Got SHAYMIN. I got Fire, Water, Grass Core. That is SHAYMIN, HEATRAN, and ROTOM Wash. Are you serious? A base 100 across the board for my Grass type in the 4th round, the 61st pick? People, you're sleeping on the Grass types. The best, arguably, Grass type in the format, SHAYMIN. Can rock a little choice specs with some Seed Flare action. I got Earth Power, I got Psychic, I got Air Slash. Can run a little Subseed. Can run Aromatherapy. I got a lot of options. Alright, SHAYMIN's there. SHAYMIN is the grass. So, you know, I go up against the bulky waters. I feel like SHAYMIN's the one that can take him down. Immune to Sleep Powder, obviously, and Leech Seed, so like that won't affect me. Get off my lawn, Whimsicott, whenever you're drafted. We'll go toe-to-toe. But, you know. And then I figure on the wheel, we got the Fire, Water, Grass. Let's get the Fairy Steel Dragon with HAXORUS. With Mold Breaker? I have one of the big levitators in this game that is, of course, ROTOM Wash. So I figure let's just, you know, I got a levitator in my division with Super Blah and the Boston Red Sox. He's got Cresselia. You know, so if I want to scarf this thing or Bandit, I can potentially, you know, fire off some Earthquakes. You know, Mold Breaker, you know, it also gets rid of Sturdy, which is nice. So if anything's got Sturdy, if I can somehow figure out a way to Oko a Skarmory, that Sturdy won't matter. You know, I'm sure a +6 Dragon Claw will do a little bit, right? Some will do the calc, as well an Oko, but it'll be fun. So HAXORUS in the round 5. So I got Fire, Water, Grass, Fairy, Steel, Dragon Cores, and I got more physical offense. Got a little speed. The teams lack some speed, but that's okay because I got a plan. So I figure we'll draft some speed towards the back end. This I got HAXORUS. A little speed. I got some more. So I got CONKELDURR and HAXORUS for physical offense, and M-GARDEVOIR at least for special offense can run specially offensive HEATRAN. I can run specially offensive SHAYMIN, so I'm definitely gonna have options. Pick 6. Speaking of options in pick 6, how about KECLEON, M.CHARIZARDK? A lot of people don't like KECLEON, but I think it, based on the fact that my first 6 Pokemon create an almost perfect core, what better way to round that out with something that's so unpredictable as KECLEON? KECLEON can also set up Stealth Rocks, can Thunder Wave things, becoming an electric type, being immune to Thunder Waves himself. With Protean, I can become any type, of course, with moves that he has, and that will allow me to further reinforce and strengthen the core that I have on my team, because I can just make this thing whatever type I want. Oh yeah, and he can max out at 372 special defense. Bulk. And, you know, he's got a lot of moves, can change his type a lot, as we've covered before. M.CHARIZARDK, don't sleep on him. You've activated my trap card. That's SKUNTANK in the 7th round. Can Defog, can Sucker Punch, can Pursuit, gets Play Rough. Do you know that? I did. That's why I drafted him. 7th round. Trap card for Aftermath. You never know when I'm going to be you know, someone might take out a SKUNTANK and get 25% damage to themselves. Who knows? I don't know. Trap card. If you activate the trap card, you're going to take 25% damage. It's simple as that. Can Pursuit Trap? He's got a lot. He's got some options. His move pool is not. He's got some options. Like I said, he's trap card because he's probably going to surprise you with what he can do, and he's going to really frustrate and annoy you if played in the right manner. 8th pick of the draft is New Day. If you get that reference, we can be friends. DUGTRIO, Trio. Can Arena Trap anything it wants as long as it's not a Flyer or a Levitator. Can Sucker Punch as well. Earthquake, obviously, and it can trap things. So even if I never bring DUGTRIO, people have to plan for it. They don't want to bring a Choice Scarf Volt Switcher, because if they do, and I switch right into DUGTRIO, guess what? They're dead. Just like that. They got a plan for DUGTRIO. They got a plan to be trapped, and that alone, that just planting that seed in my opponent's team is just one more thing they have to worry about. Maybe I don't even bring DUGTRIO. They had a plan for it. Maybe I do bring DUGTRIO, and it just ruined their day. Speaking of it, it's because, you know, it's a new day. 9th pick of the draft, Foxy Shazam the DELPHOX. I got speed with DUGTRIO. I got a little more speed here with DELPHOX. Now, DELPHOX can switch routes. Got that Magician to potentially steal items, so that could be useful. You know, getting rid of the leftovers on the bulky Pokemon. Stealing a choice specs, perhaps. That'd be fun. Stealing a scarf. That'd be more fun. Fire, Psychic, not that bad of an offensive typing. Can Calm Mind. This guy, you know, switcheroos. Got some options here. But you know, it's fast. And stab, fire, offensive, never good. It's like a mini version of both HEATRAN and Mega Gardevoir, as in like you know, can get a powerful Psyshock and a powerful Flamethrower. It's just kind of converge into one offensive Pokemon. So you know, it's probably never going to be super powered, but it's definitely fast enough where you got to think about speed creeping it, because if you don't, you might be in trouble, and it might be able to notch me some crucial kills. And finally, to round out the draft, we have the Dream. All right, well, that's gonna happen. That's a shame. Let's get rid of that little. There you go. All right, the Dream, SIGILYPH, round 10, pick 157. It's a little weak to ground. Figured let's get a flyer, and he takes no damage from Stealth Rocks at all because of Magic Guard. Can absorb Toxic because again takes no damage from Stealth Rocks. SIGILYPH, he's got Cosmic Power. This thing can surprise you if you don't prepare for this. It's got Stab, Psychic, and Stab Flying. So we got some Psychic types. Obviously, we get some knockoff weeks, but we also don't really mind because we have CONKELDURR, and if you want to bring, you know, knockoff, that's fine. We got CONKELDURR here, and as my main Dark Resist, we also have, of course, SKUNTANK. So, you know, if I can predict a knockoff going to SKUNTANK, if SKUNTANK dies, that knockoff user just took 25% damage because, as you know, they activated my trap card. This is a brief analysis of the Milwaukee Sawsbucks Season 5 draft. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And, of course, I will see all of you guys next time. Go Sawsbucks, go. If you want to buy merchandise, of course, in the description. And, of course, if you do that, I will, I guess, follow you on Twitter and be best friends with you. So if that's enticing for you, as long as having dope shirts and whatever else you want to buy, there's that bonus too. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.